Hello to all my guys, girls, gays, days, and everybody in between. Welcome to the ShElite Showcase. I am your host with the Moses, the shaman of ShElite, the hardest woman in podcasting, Miss Katie Kinsey, baby.
Hey, babe.
Joining me, of course, my lovely co-host over here, the Young Bucks Nation sensation, the fire breathing, the Rhodes family eating the spice of life, the sassy senior that I know. The hangman Adam Page to my little devil Adam Cole, baby. Miss Wags, you Garcia Savannah. No. Hi, Savannah.
Okay. Hi, Katie. Speaking of Hangman, it hasn't hit. It really hasn't. But 1 week from tomorrow, I will be reuniting with Mr. Evil Mustache Cowboy himself.
Nice.
It has not hit yet. But to be fair, the first time it didn't hit until after it fucking happened. Or until I saw him come out from behind the little curtain thing. That's when it hit. So I'm like, yeah, this is normal. It hasn't hit.
Trust me, I get it. I was the same way with Adam Cole, baby.
I saw he had photo ops, and there was still some on Friday because at first they were only available to platinum.
Yeah, passes. I remember you saying that last week.
Which is kind of some bullshit, but it's okay because they still had some left, and now me with general admission was able to save a couple $100. Actually, double that because I'm not going by myself this time. So imagine you got to pay not just for yourself, you got to pay for.
Exactly.
So now, but it's all right. I saved that money because I didn't have
to. I'm assuming it's like the thing with the photo ops for like most places like that. It's like you can have up to 4 people in a picture.
Yes, but I don't know if Gmo wants to. I'm like, he's gonna probably film it. So.
Well, there you go.
Yeah, because like he's not like as into AEW. Like I know he really is excited for Will Ospreay, and we're kind of hoping that Mystico has a match. I thought he would have had a match with MJF, but then he won the gauntlet thing yesterday. So I'm like, I guess that's not happening.
He still could pop up in the gauntlet.
Maybe, yeah, that is true. But he was hoping for Mystico, but he's really excited to see Ospreay, and and he really wants to meet fucking he wants to meet the Big Boom AJ and Big Justice or whatever the fuck. I don't know, of all people, because when I got the Starcast, when I got the tickets, I was like, well, I'm gonna get a Hangman photo op. I said, is there anyone you want to meet? And it was gonna be Elena Black, but she's gonna be at the promotion that he wrestles at in Arizona in August, so he's gonna meet her anyway.
Okay.
So I was like, all right, save $60. And I was like, is there anyone else? There's a lot of people. There's Tony Storm, there's Swerve, there's Moxley, there's Konosuke Takeshita, there's FTR. There's so many people, and they're still announcing some people. Like JR just got announced today. They announced Moose last week. So, but then Bro said he wanted to meet Big Boom AJ, which is fine. But the best part about it is that they're complimentary meet and greet. So theirs is completely free.
Oh, because they're not with the fucking company. I would hope so.
But yeah, no. So I was like, I spent almost $100. I spent over $100 for my meet and greet, and I'm spending nothing on it.
Honestly, because realistically, why should you pay to meet the Costco guys?
I don't know.
Associated with AEW besides randomly showing up a few times.
Yeah. But yeah, he told me, you need to film me saying, we bring the boo. I was like, okay.
Jesus Christ.
Hey, it was free though, so
anything for you mans. Anything for you mans.
I know, right? I was like, I can't judge. But
that's fair.
I know, but I'm still trying to plan things, like as far as like I'm pretty sure, but again, it's like I'll probably get tickets the day of, but like I might, because we land Wednesday. I might take us to Buc-ee's that day also, and out to eat, just so we could chill, because we're gonna take a flight early in the morning, and then just get settled, go to Buc-ee's, maybe eat some food, and then just chill at my tia's. And then Thursday I want to go to Six Flags, so we might go to Six Flags. Yeah. But enough about me and my trip. That'll be for after I come back. Which, by the way, guys, that being said, I will not be here next week.
Yes, Savannah will not be here next week. She will be en route / already in
for y'all.
Yeah.
And did you see they're
Dallas?
making y'all in shirts? Yeah, Dallas. I just say DFW because the Dallas Fort Worth area.
I don't. I was like, yeah. That's why I said it with a question mark. I was like, Dallas?
Yeah, yeah, technically.
Wait, they're making y'all in t-shirts?
They already did. They did one for the 1 hour tees, like the 1 hour tee sale. They did that one, and then they made one for Here, I'll send it to you on Instagram. They made one for Hangman, and I'm like, why like this close to the show, bro? Like I can't order this now. So what I'm gonna
It
do
wouldn't
is
show up.
I don't know if it'll if they have merch stuff at Starcast. I've never been to Starcast, but maybe if they have like a merch table.
I would assume so in some capacity. I'm just not sure exactly what they would have.
But I'm hoping if all they need to have is this shirt, and I'll be fine. But then I can just get some scissors at Walmart and fringe it real quick, and then boom, that's my fit for y'all in.
True.
Or to meet Hangman.
Oh, that's cute.
And I think it matches my shorts pretty well, wouldn't you say?
I would agree.
So,
I believe it does.
So yeah, I'm just like, come on, AEW, come on now.
For real. Also, y'all in, that's our thing.
That's what I said. I was gonna say, I was like, I'm taking full credit because we've been saying y'all in when they first announced it, before I even got tickets, before tickets even went on sale. When they announced that shit, when they said there was gonna be in Texas and it was gonna be called All In.
Bro, here at ShElite Showcase, we love our puns and play on words. So, of course, when we heard it was All In Texas, y'all in.
Yeah. Notice how they didn't do anything.
Little tip of the cowboy hat.
Notice how they didn't do anything for All In It, bro. Yeah. They couldn't think of it.
Interesting. It's almost like we're smart.
Exactly. And we came up with it.
That's how I feel about Fraxium. Like, I started that shit. I swear to God.
Yeah, and trust me, I know. I get you.
Like, where the fuck are my residuals?
Where's my royalties, bro?
For real. Gimme. Anyways.
Where were we? We haven't even gotten into news and rumors. God damn.
No, we really haven't. That's all right. First, little things. Twitch.tv/ShElite Showcase. Little bit of monies. Little bit. You go there. You follow, you subscribe, you do the things. It's cool. Twitch likes to work sometimes for people. And if you don't like Twitch, that's totally fine. I get it. I understand. YouTube.com/ShElite Showcase. Zero monies. Zero dinero. You go there. 100% free. You subscribe. Still 2 subscribers away, guys. Come on.
I was going to say 2 more. 2 more.
2 more.
2 more.
And I did the math. So on the channel, we have 393 videos, right? I counted today, and I double-checked my counting. For ShElite Showcase, the weekly show that we do, this is episode 195.
We're 5 episodes away from 200.
Yes. So the August 7th show will be episode 200.
Ooh, okay.
Look at that. I felt inspired because, I was like, texting Rika, I was like, congrats on 300, UNCC, blah, 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 blah. Like, what do you guys have planned? That kind of thing. And he was like, I said, like, oh, I don't I don't number my episodes anymore because I did in the beginning on, like, Spotify. So if you go back to, like, the earlier episodes, they're kind of numbered. But I was like, I just date them. I don't know how many episodes we've actually done. So I literally sat here and counted on my laptop how many episodes we've actually done of the weekly show.
Yeah.
This is episode 195. Woohoo!
I'm looking at our channel real quick, like on YouTube, and it's because I went to the shorts real quick, and oh my god, like it's completely unrelated to the freaking channel, but I'm looking at one of the short, like the thumbnails for one of the shorts. Oh my god, I miss my blonde hair, Katie. It's just like I don't know if it's the lighting or what, but it looks like you can tell the difference. Like it looks blonde. Like it looks.
Which short is it?
It's if you go to the shorts tab, it's like the second one in the middle, like right when you go to the shorts tab. Like look at my hair. Like you can see like from dark to light. Like it's like so like the difference is just. Wow. Like I want to try and see if I just want to try and see if I can cut some hair before I go to before I go to Dallas.
I mean, doesn't hurt to try.
But yeah, I need to start saving money so I can go back to. I want to go back to the blonde, but I want to do more.
Oh, I see exactly which one you're talking about.
Look at the difference, Katie.
I know. I'm looking at my red hair too. Like shit. I am redying it.
Nope.
Next week actually.
Oh, that's good. I want to go back to the blonde, but I don't.
No.
I don't want one. But I want because like it was just the end. So it's like maybe like this much or whatever. But I want almost the entire head. Like it'll still be an ombre from brown to blonde, but like most of my hair. Not just yet. We're 5 episodes away.
Almost. Yes, we are close. So August 7th. Everyone get here for 200.
But yeah, I want to go back to like almost the full head.
That's awesome.
And maybe I'll do the blonde. Like I'll go back to the blonde and then I'll do purple only because Squid Games just released season 3, and so I rewatched the entirety of Squid Game again. And I want to do purple because of Thanos, because Thanos is my favorite character from.
I saw your Instagram story.
Yeah, it's true though. It's because I freaking love Thanos. I know some people thought he was annoying. I liked him.
That's okay. Everyone's got their preferences. That's okay.
Did you ever watch season 2?
No.
I was gonna say.
I honestly, realistically, don't think I ever finished season 1.
It's because I thought about it. I was like, "Oh my god, Kate!" I was gonna tell you, why haven't we done anything Squid Game related? But then I remembered you never watched season 2, so I was like, "Oh, we're not gonna do anything."
But we still ended up doing something for Squid Game.
Oh, like what games, right? Something like that. Like
yeah. Well, we did like who would win, and then like what would like the cookie shapes because we're evil. We said like a ladder. Yeah. Like that's fucked up. Thinking back at that, that's crazy.
Imagine Hell in a Cell, like the little gates, like that's fucked.
That would be. we would be the worst people in the world.
We're asking for carnage, yeah.
Bro, for real, it's just everyone would lose. No, literally everyone would lose that challenge specifically. Craziness. But yes, let us finally dive into some news and rumors.
I know
there's not a lot. It's okay. So there's not a lot happening. We have new women's United States champion Julia defeated Zelina on SmackDown last week. Well done. Her third singles her third match in general on SmackDown, I think, and she won the title.
That's crazy.
But she's not the only new United States champion. Oh, no. At Night of Champions / Day of Champions, because it was like noon.
I know, right? / early afternoon.
Early as hell. Solo Sikoa is the new United States champion with the help of Tonga Loa, who didn't fuck up his timing to the shock of millions. Well done, sir. And the debuting, finally, after this man has been signed for years, I think plural, Hikuleo.
But he's going by a different name now.
He's going by Tala Tonga. Get it? Because he's Tala? Ahahaha. Yeah. I don't think that's why, but that's everyone says that.
No, but Tala Tonga. That's still crazy though. Like that is such a WWE move to do though. Like, oh, because it sounds like Tama Tonga and Tangaloa. Let's just make it sound the same.
Let's just put them all together. You know, Hikuleo. I feel like everyone would butcher it, so maybe they're just like, Tala Tonga. It's easier to say.
Yeah, but now you're gonna tongue twist it with all the other Samoans on the fucking bloodline.
I saw a picture and it was like, name all of them correctly in order. And it was like, Tama Tonga, Tongaloa, Tala Tonga. And I was like, I got this shit on lock. Y'all can't fool me.
Nah,
I'm focused.
You're locked in.
Always. Much like our king and queen of the ring, King of the Ring, Cody Rhodes, to the surprise of no one,
Whatever.
Anybody surprised? No. Randy getting screwed 2 years in a row, disrespectful. I was gonna say that. Pretty fucked up. But Jade won Queen of the Ring. I was happy with that one. That one was good.
I kind of wanted Asuka to win, but I mean, I'm not upset that Jade won.
Exactly. Like, we got good. Like, we were gonna be happy regardless with whichever woman won. I know both of us. Like, we like both of those women.
Yeah.
So it was a win-win for me for that match. For the men's, I was like, what if it was Randy?
Only thing I've liked about Cody winning is the Burger King memes. That's about it.
What?
People are making all these memes like, oh, like me when I go to like Burger King and walk out with like the crown or something.
Fuck, that's so funny. I haven't seen any of those.
No, yeah, people are like me, like, yeah, me. It's my birthday and Burger King gives me the crown. It's
honestly used to be goated. Burger King. I mean, I think they still do the crowns, but like it just doesn't hit the same, you know?
No, Burger King's trash, dude.
Listen. I will stand for the onion rings. That is my favorite part about Burger King. I love me some onion rings.
Nah, there's no redeeming qualities for Burger King for me.
They do have good pickles. That is also a good thing for me because I like pickles on my burger.
I like pickles on my burger too, but that like if that's the only reason why I'm going to Burger King, I could go somewhere else where I like the pickles too.
Hey, to each their own.
Yeah.
Some people don't like Burger King. Some people don't like McDonald's. Some people don't like Wendy's. I like all three for different reasons.
I don't like Burger King. Wendy's I fucks with. McDonald's also because of the app. I'm like, bro, fuck it.
For Wendy's, baked potato, cheese and bacon.
Fuck yeah.
God, I'm so hungry. My stomach is rumbling for an hour. But anyways, Seth Rollins made a cameo in A Day to Remember music video, All My Friends. He has a fucking flamethrower.
Of course he does. He's Seth-ry.
Seth Rollins. He also, if anyone caught it on Monday, Monday, he customized his case so it is a sleek black and it has like his like symbol. It's gorgeous. It's so sleek.
I was gonna say it is a nice design. It also like it has the yellow letters. Kind of reminds me of his 2015. What did he call it? The like what would that? There's a name for like that era of Rollins. Like not. What was it? He was like was it something Undisputed? No. I don't remember. I think it was like one of his shirts. I don't remember.
Yeah, I'm not sure which version of Seth.
I'm gonna look it up really quick while you continue.
You're right. Savannah, you're gonna be so shocked.
Okay. We
have another member
I saw
Babies Are Wrestling
of BAWF.
Actually, shout out to Jalen because he sent me this a few days ago. Roman and his wife had another baby.
I saw that too.
Hence why he has been off TV for a little bit. That is definitely one of the reasons. And Jalen also made a good point. We could basically have, with all of the kids since we started BAWF, we could basically have a bloodline storyline.
Oh yeah, we can. And you know what? I think we should put our bloodline against WWE's bloodline.
I think we win.
Yeah.
Apparently Danhausen had a baby today too.
Oh yeah,
Babyhausen.
Yes, Babyhausen.
Babyhausen. Oh my God, we have a very nice, very evil baby.
See, I wanted to make a Squid Game reference, but I can't because you didn't watch it, Katie.
I mean, you can make it for the people who do.
Well, who hasn't watched Squid Game? I know it's still kind of early. I like to give it at least a month of grace period before
Fair.
But except I'm kind of being a hypocrite because like I technically posted a spoiler on my story.
Yeah, a little bit, but I feel like that's okay. I feel like people would just like not fully consider that a spoiler, I guess. Oh yeah, and one other thing. the rumor mill is going rampant with a certain doctor, a certain DMD, if you will.
What's going on with that?
Allegedly, apparently, not wanting to be with AEW anymore, wanting to be out of her contract. But then I've seen reports saying that those claims are false. But then you have her posting cryptic things and women in AEW responding with also equally cryptic things. So I don't fucking know. What were you gonna say?
No, just I don't know. Like, because I see one thing and then I see another thing, but then she's posting one thing. I'm trying to look at her Instagram. Hold on.
It was like the water thing. She like posted in her story. It was like, something like, but water is like $1 here and $3 here and $6 here or something. And then she was like, but it's all the same thing, just different pricing or something along those lines. If people have been following this in any capacity, they know what I'm talking about. But then Queen Aminata, shout out, tweeted a picture of her holding boxed water from a hotel with the price on it. So everyone's like, oh, shade. What's happening? Okay. I have so many questions. Like, to lose the first woman you signed to AEW, to lose her because she's being petty, crazy.
It's just there's so much drama also. Like, even before, like, she broke up with Adam Cole, there's always been, like, that tension, like, oh, she's a mean girl, and, like...
bullying Thunder Rosa.
I will say, Thunder Rosa's actually going to be in El Paso in September. So I'm like, I gotta go meet her again. Gotta go meet her again. But this time I'll wear her merch, bitch. But anyway, sorry, you said Thunder Rosa and I got excited.
She's stick dentistry. I don't even know if she's really doing that anymore.
I will say, when AEW did that reality show, I forgot what it was called.
So do I, but I don't remember what you're talking about.
They did not make, like, with Adam Cole, Britt Baker was like, oh my god, it was the cutest thing. But with Thunder Rosa, I hate to say, but she was a bitch, dude. Like she was like, they showed her again, and I know it's reality TV, so you can't always believe, like, you can't always like take it. You gotta take it with, like, not even just a grain, like
grain of salt.
Yeah, you gotta take it with, like, at least a couple spoonfuls of salt. But based on what they were showing, like, when Thunder Rosa was, like, when they were officially, like, having her relinquish the belt, like, not doing the interim stuff, but they were giving, I think it was Jamie Hayter, the title, like, naming her the champion. She was, like, celebrating in the back and dancing, and, like, I'm like, that just, you know, and then, like, she was talking trash about, like, well, I think she should just give it up, like, you know, if you're not gonna be here, like, this and that, like, giving her all this shit, like, she seems fine, and, like, when she does this, but she can't show up to work. And I'm just thinking, like, dude, you just come off as, like,
a bitch.
Yes, I'm like, you come off as, like, a stuck up, like, better than thou bitch. And that's, like, no. Like, she's her. And then people were like, when Britt's taken a few times. There's been times where she'd take a long time off. But one of the times, it was because of her back. She had her hurt back. And people were like, oh, why aren't you showing up for work? People were throwing it back in her face. Like, well, why don't you show up? Where are you? Why don't we see you? Because, you know, I thought you were, you know, you expected her to show up for work when there were times when she couldn't even roll out of bed, let alone go put a face of makeup on and, you know, put on a show. And even then, she still does commentary for the Spanish announcers, I think, sometimes.
Oh, I didn't know that.
But she, but yeah, I'm just thinking, like, I don't know, like, it's like the yin and the yang for me. Like, I really do love her. I've met her. She was really nice. But also, like, the things that have been said about her, if they are true, it's like,
Yeah, it's a bunch of craziness happening over there. So they should probably figure that out and see what's going on with that.
Yeah.
Who knows? This could all be a ruse and she shows up and wins the fucking women's gauntlet.
That would be, I wouldn't be mad at that.
That'd be crazy.
Probably would pop. I'd probably pop big time. Like, holy shit, it's Britt Baker.
That'd be crazy.
Hopefully with a new start comes like a new attitude, you know?
Yeah, hopefully. But we'll see. Any other news and rumors that
I was gonna say the Danhausen one, but because I saw it like literally right as I was getting ready for the show, I was like, "Oh, look at that!"
Little baby
But
Hausen?
did I see anything else?
I don't know. Did you see anything?
Nope. That's all I got.
Perfect. Then we shall move on to today in women's wrestling history. Today is July 3rd. Since we're talking about AEW, Beach Break 2024 and the Rampage taping. So on the actual Dynamite episode, we saw Willow Nightingale defeating Chris Statlander, of course. You know, these two have been going at it for fucking years, and they're besties, and they're not, and they're besties, and they're not. It's great. And then on the Rampage taping, we had Mariah May, who's no longer with the company, defeating Hikaru Shida.
I miss Shida. Maybe she shows up too.
Maybe. I know for, like, I think Shida and possibly someone else, I know they're having visa issues again. So.
It doesn't help with all the immigration shit going on.
Yeah.
I know. I saw.
She's been having some for a little bit.
No, yeah. I saw someone post on Instagram. They're like, "Oh my god, this is what like all the ICE raids are doing to the country," and it shows like the very long line of customs coming back into the U.S. at the airport. I'm like, "Joke's on you, fam. It's always been like that. It's always a hassle to get back into the country. You got to declare fucking everything, and they're gonna ask you all these fucking questions, and you got to show them your passport. It's a bitch to come back to the country. No matter how you look." You're always going to have a hard time going through customs. It's always going to be a stupid long fucking line. Doesn't matter what's going on. Take it from me, bro, okay? I've come back from Mexico. I've come back from Europe before shit went on. Like, it's always going to be long. If you have a connecting flight, you better hope people are nice. And you better hope that shit don't, like... That's the only time I think you hope your flight gets delayed. If it's cutting it real close.
The last time I left the country, it was to go to Canada, you know, Niagara Falls, shout out. And we didn't fly, we drove. This proves how old I am. Last time I was there, I was a small child. You didn't even fucking need a passport to get to Canada.
Was this before 9/11?
No.
Oh, okay.
it was after. No, because 9/11 I was only 5.
Oh, okay.
So this would have been like a little after. So this would have been like maybe like 2-3 years after, maybe. I remember being like small, but not like baby.
Okay, it's a toy. I'm like, what the fuck? I thought one of them was choking. I was about to fucking leave.
I thought there was a baby because I said that and I heard like a baby toy. I was like, hello?
No, squeaky toy. Squeaky toy. There's doggos in the house, guys. Cute doggos. If you're at the pre-show, which is why you show up early, you would have seen doggo earlier. You would have seen
the doggo. We love dogs.
Yes, we do.
Okay. Wrestlers of the week. Sam, why don't you go first since you won't be here next week?
Sorry. No, it's Papa Garcia. It's because in my chat with my sisters and my dad, we're talking about Squid Game, and of course he makes a dark ass humor joke.
Love that. Shout out to Papa Garcia.
Yeah, I get my dark humor from him. Like, I will say that. Like, it is definitely all him.
Love that. We love that man over here.
Yes, we do. Anyways, wrestlers of the week. I'm first.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. For my team, I mean, I wonder who's gonna be. They're on Dynamite 300. It was hometown crowd. They won the match. They said no to Swerve and Ospreay, but Tony Khan kind of like pulled the fascist Trump card and, said, fuck that shit. It's going to happen anyway.
Well, it's because the Bucks got to put their own spin on it.
Well, that is true, but the Young Bucks and Konosuke Takeshita, who was once the sweetest cinnamon roll, now he's not. But they beat Bandido and Shitty Little Boots and Kyle O'Reilly. Not Auto Parts. But yeah, they won the match, hometown crowd. I honestly, I'm not just saying that just because I'm a Bucks fan, but I like the whole founding fathers crap. I think it's really like dramatizing and like it's like stupid in a good way. The whole like it's like taking the EVP thing and making it just that much like, oh my god, like yeah, the point's to infuriate everyone, and yeah, I think that's exactly what they're doing. And doing the whole founding fathers thing, I think it's just it's hilarious.
It's so them, it hurts.
Yeah, exactly. Actually, I honestly that is a really good way of putting it.
For someone who watched BTE all the way through at least twice, it's them to a T.
It's them. Like it is literally them. They're just really like I think over exaggerating, like, you know.
I mean, of course.
They're giving the people what they want. This is how the internet and the wrestling world wants to see them. Then fine, they're gonna give them what they want, but that much worse. They're gonna really piss them off, and they're doing that. So when people talk trash, it's like, thank you. You're giving us the exact reaction we're looking for.
I'm just happy they're not wearing like the fucking Revolution outfits anymore because Jesus,
they have to. I bet they're gonna do some shit like that at.
They're gonna do something stupid at Y'all In. I'm already waiting for it.
If they want to piss off Texas, but here's the thing: people have to be educated. They could wear outfits inspired by the Mexican army when Texas was gaining its independence from Mexico. I'm just saying, because technically, like the Battle of the Alamo and shit like that. The Texas army was heavily outnumbered by the Mexican army. It was like 2,000 to 200, give or take.
Crazy.
Like, yeah, that somehow, like, Texas pride, bro. Like American pride, maybe not so much. It's like the Drake meme, but then Texas pride. Like, dude, come to Walmart's here in Texas. We got all this Texas shit like everywhere. It's actually pretty cool, and I always get tempted to buy it. Anyway. But yeah, like the Texan army still managed to win, and that's honestly here fun historical fact.
I love that.
That is the reason why Texas is known as the Lone Star State, because it was on its own for a while after they gained its independence from Mexico before it was annexed by the US. Hence why we are the Lone Star State.
The more you know.
Yeah, so like the cute little. This is why we need a soundboard, Katie.
I know. I'll work on it.
Yeah, it's okay. It's okay. It's a future endeavor.
Yeah, we'll figure it out eventually.
But yeah, so yeah, that's a little fun Texas fact. That's why we're the Lone Star State. And so yeah, so Young Bucks, if for some reason you're so bored that you're watching our show. That's an idea for you. Mexican army from I don't know what year it was. I'm gonna Mexican.
Don't ask me. I'm bad with years.
Let's see. Mexican-American War, 1846 to 1848. God damn. Texians. The conflict between Mexico and Texas colonists, Texians, known as the Texas Revolution.
Viva la revolución.
I'm just saying, yeah, they should let me see. Look at the.
It would definitely be a choice. Not saying the correct one, but a choice.
Look, see, they can wear something like this.
Oh god.
Look, see, that could be their outfit.
No, Jesus.
I think it would be funny, but also it could kind of give off the wrong idea.
Yes.
Because it is a Mexican uniform. So people might think, man, these guys are cool. They're representing. People who are against the ICE, like the raids and stuff, and they are from SoCal also. SoCal's one of the biggest we're not about that. Which, you know what, fair. I think I will not share my honest opinions, but I'm just saying that is a fact. SoCal is very against the ICE raids. But yeah, so I'm people might get the wrong idea. Because again, you have to I think it has to take a very specific, like someone would probably like commentary would probably have to like, hey, this is why they're wearing this.
Yes.
Because I don't think
I feel like they wouldn't do that just because it would probably like toe the line to a lot of people. So they'll probably like avoid doing anything like that, especially with everything that's happening right now.
Yeah. Unless they're that bold and they'd be like, yeah, fuck what everyone says.
Which is a choice.
It is a choice. But I'm just saying, if that's the only thing I can think of, if they want to piss off Texas, if not, they could do like Eagles colors, like Philadelphia Eagles colors. That would definitely piss off Texas.
I mean, if they're going with that theme, I mean, everything was signed in Philadelphia.
There you go. So there you go. There's history behind it.
There's history everywhere. History has its eyes on you.
Yeah.
That's a Hamilton reference for those who've seen the show.
All right. But anyways, Katie, who is your tag team?
My tag team, because I got to see them live. I saw a lot of tag team wrestling on Mondays night. I'm gonna go with Bronson Reed and that's specifically for a certain person who says I don't bark well enough. I did a vlog, of course, because do the things. I didn't really film a lot while I was at the show, but at the end I even did the thing. I was like, for those who said I don't bark enough, I literally barked in my car when I got home, like loud and aggressive. That's me barking. Yes, I'm going Braun and Bronson because same. They understand. If you didn't have headphones on, they'd be losing their minds right now.
Oh, hi. We got more company. Hold on. There we go.
Oh,
hey, oh, she just laid right on my foot. Here. You want to play with it over here?
There's both of them.
There's both.
Yay! Puppies.
Yeah, this one's Beach, guys. This is.
Oh, she's so pretty.
Yeah. I see how beautiful she is. She is so cute. And I think, like, who the fuck would leave this beautiful dog behind in the, like, screw you.
Like, just, I don't understand how people do that.
It's bad. Like, we've had a few instances here where people, like, it gets caught on video where people, like, abandon their dogs, like, outside their car and then they drive away. I'm like, that's cruel. That's fucked up. Like, take them to a shelter. Like, at least do it the right way. If you want to abandon them, at least have some form of, like, decency. Isn't that right? Yeah.
Like, fuck yeah, I was right. So that's my tag team. Savannah, who are your ladies, your females?
I have Dose.
Okay.
Both of them competed and won at Day of Champions. I'm giving it to Rhea Ripley, who had a street fight. Oh, wait, girl, wait. Careful, Beach. Oh, my God. Oh, no. I was like, there we go. I was like, doggos, man. But then, so Rhea motherfucking Ripley, mommy, and then Jade Cargill, our new Queen of the Ring. So yeah, I know I wanted Asuka, but hey, I like Jade. She's absolutely killing it. So, and she's the next Queen of the Ring. So like, we got Queen Jade, bro. A storm is coming.
We got Queen Jade. We have Naomi as a storm chaser.
Dude, I am.
What up, Jess?
What's up, Jess? I'm ready to see, like, because Naomi is, oh my god, she's savage, man, and like she's absolutely hilarious with.
She's so fucking. Her Twitter game
is
top tier.
With Big Jim, the Big Jim stuff. Oh,
the Big Jim stuff is so funny. And like now she's just like sneaking shit into her suitcase and she rides around.
I love it. I love this heel run.
You all
thanks, Jess.
Yeah, like everything about Naomi, and so Jade has the guaranteed title match at SummerSlam against Tiffy. Naomi cashing in are very strong.
Now, here's the thing. I think she's going to pull a Seth Rollins. Like, she's going to make sure Jade don't even touch that belt.
That's what I said, too. I said I want her to do the Seth thing and make it a triple threat so that way she doesn't get the belt at all. But it would be very apropos because Vince said it on Smack Raw last week that if, like, do the Shield thing, like, Tiff goes in, Jade wins, Naomi cashes in immediately. Like, all three women held it that night kind of thing.
Would be cool. But again, I just feel like Naomi's hatred for Jade Cargill at the moment, I don't think she wants to even have that moment of glory. Or she does want her to feel happy so she can get more satisfaction knowing she took that happiness away just as soon as she got it.
Mm-hmm.
Who knows?
Who knows? We don't book the show.
We're not booked.
That's Paul Quebec. Paul Quebec host. He doing that. My ladies, my lotties, my famales. I have the same too, actually.
There we go.
Rhea, of course, doing Rhea things. I absolutely love everything she does because it's Rhea and she had Halloween makeup on and I love her so much. And Jade put on a classic with Asuka. She did fantastic. Jade being queen makes the most sense. When y'all see her fit on Friday, ooh, stunting on the hose. She looked beautiful. And then I have a special shout out to Mina Shirakawa, who should have won last night. I'll be honest. She had so much offense in that fucking match. She kicked Mercedes right in the face, on the side of the head.
As she should have.
As she should have, I agree.
Dude.
A special shout out to Mina. And just Mina's so fun to watch.
Is it true that Toni Storm might be retiring?
What?
I heard someone told me that apparently it's going around that Toni Storm might retire. And I'm like, dude, don't say that shit because that means that she's going to lose that shit. I really hope that Tony's like the beginning of the end for Mercedes because I'm like, I swear if that bitch wins one more fucking belt, I will take all 7 of them and hang myself with it. Like, no.
Whoa.
Like, no.
I haven't heard a single thing about Toni possibly retiring.
I honestly forgot who fuck told me, but I was just like, dude, like, why would you say that?
Why are you saying that? Yeah, we don't say that.
I'm like, dude, I'm gonna watch that shit live. Don't tell me that. Don't put those ugly thoughts in my head.
Don't put that evil on me, Ricky Bobby. Like, yeah. Come on now.
Toni has to retain, right? Like, she just has to.
Bro, she fucking has to.
Someone reassure me. Like, no one tell me otherwise. Someone please just give me the reassurance.
She has to fucking win. She has to retain.
I know.
Because, like, imagine. You start the show with Toni winning. It's the beginning of the end of Mercedes. And you end the night with Cowboy Texas Deathmatch looking ass Hangman Adam Page winning the title.
He's got to win it. He's going to save AEW.
He's going to save AEW. And then the potential of... Not the potential... Yeah, I guess the potential is the word I'm looking for. Of Swerve not being able to challenge for a year if him and Ospreay lose.
Oh.
So Hangman's just going to walk around and be like, ha ha ha.
You didn't want to help me, bitch.
Like that would be so fucking funny. So they have the potential to do many different stories within, like, the stories branching into many different parts if they do things correctly. As in, Hangman wins and Mox is dethroned.
Yeah.
That's what I said. So many Yamanses.
I have Dose.
Okay.
I was marking out about it last week. They put on one hell of a night for us. I'm giving it to Kazuchika Okada and Kota Ibushi. They had the long-awaited one-on-one rematch from I call it the rematch, from the G1 finals that were never finished because Kota Ibushi got injured. We had never seen Kota Ibushi in a New Japan ring since. We had never seen them one-on-one since. Whoo, absolute cinema. And then, of course, the aftermath. But I just, this is more specifically for the match. And honestly, I thought because Kota's back, he just got back. Of course, he's gonna win. No, they said, "Ha, gotcha, bitch." Okada, Kazuchika Okada, which I'm sorry, but I like more than Kota Ibushi. For many reasons. Honestly, what kind of turned me off from Kota was a couple of things. Like I kind of like was like, bro, he's taking Kenny away from the Bucks. That was kind of like my little like. I did not like. It's not that I didn't like him. I was just kind of like, a little suspicious.
Gotcha.
I didn't really like. I was like, I'm not liking this. But what kind of really sealed the deal, like, not that I don't like him, but I'm just like, yeah, I definitely prefer Okada. Is bro combining the IWGP Heavyweight and Intercontinental titles? I'm like, that is the worst shit you could have done. And Okada was supposed to save it, but he never did. But that's okay. And so, but anyways, back to the match. It was a really good match. Definitely, there were grudges that were held for all these years, and they finally got to settle it in the ring 1-on-1. It was a good match and a good twist for me, at least, because I really thought Kota was taking it, but nope. Okada got the Rainmaker in, got the 1-2-3, and of course, again, the aftermath. But again, I'm focusing on the match. So yes, Okada and Ibushi are my manses of the week.
Very nice, very nice. I'm going with like a little bit of a not typical answer. So on NXT, Yoshiki Inamura had a match against Jasper Troy to become the #1 contender for Oba Femi at Grand American Bash next weekend. And listen, Inamura's a big dude, not like as big as Oba because Oba's fucking massive. This has the potential to be a really cool match. Big beanie man slapping meat type shit. So I'm very excited. And him and Jasper Troy put on a good match too. Like, shout out to Inamura. He's mainly just a tag team guy. And I think he was from Noah. Or I can't remember, but maybe. So having him like in this spot now is pretty cool. And after he he gave Josh Briggs his the opportunity that he got to face Trick Williams, he gave to Josh Briggs. So shout out to Inamura, man. Good for him. It's a ride or die. All right. Are you ready for the question of the week?
I am ready for the question of the week.
So this is going to be an interesting one because I thought of this yesterday because I didn't know. I said it last week. It's getting hard to think of questions to do that we haven't done. So I'm trying my best for the people watching and listening. So you know a deck of cards, right? You've played cards once or twice.
Yes, I do play poker. I recently won into some poker.
We love that. We love that. So there are suits in a deck of cards. We have spades, hearts, diamonds, clubs. And we have face cards. So ace is technically a face card. Queen, king, jack. I think it would be fun if we went through those face cards and for each suit, a wrestler that we think best fits that. So who would be the best, who we think embodies Queen of Hearts, who embodies Ace of Spades, who embodies Jack of Diamonds, type shit. So I have them all written down in their respective categories: Ace, and then all the suits; Queen, all the suits; King, all the suits; Jack, all the suits. So we can bounce around through each card. We can go by
How many is that?
That's 4, 8, 12, 16.
16. Oh shit. Okay.
Yeah. I was like, this could be a fun thinking contest we can do.
Queen. Okay, let's do not faces. Suits.
Yeah. So
let's do suits first.
Is there a specific suit you want to start with?
Let's do. I don't know if we should start easy or go hard.
Go hard. Let's say it's up to you.
Let's do clubs. I feel like that's a harder one.
Okay. So again, we have the Ace of Clubs, Queen of Clubs, King of Clubs, Jack of Clubs. I feel like for Queen of Clubs, I feel like, not just because she's my favorite, but it's giving Rhea Ripley. I don't know why. Maybe it's the shape. Maybe because it's a black suit and she wears all black all the time.
You know what? And she beats the hell out of people.
She
so
likes beating people up.
Yeah, I Queen of Clubs. I can give it to Rhea.
Perfect. Look at that. One down. Look at us go.
15 more to go.
15 to go. So, I mean, in the same vein, for King of Clubs, you could do like.
We're gonna get comfy, bro. I'm tired.
I mean, as you should. Go ahead.
Yeah, I'm on a bed, bro.
Lucky. I'm in my uncomfortable chair. I don't know. I think for like the King of Clubs, you could do like a Moxley. You could do like a Roman. Like, I'm just trying to think of like people who are like on top in their like respective divisions, kind of thing. For the King.
Ooh.
And then for Jax, it's usually like mid-card, lower mid-card kind of people.
I think Mox is a good one for King of Clubs. Just again, that like brutality when I think of the clubs.
Yeah. I think for the aces, they have to be like one of a kind people.
Hey, whoa. For King of Ace, obviously is the Ace, President Tanahashi. That's the only, that only makes sense.
So Ace of Clubs is Tanahashi?
Oh no. King of Ace. Oh, we're still on clubs though.
Yes.
Okay, no. When we get to aces, we'll talk later.
Well, Ace is like in the like that has all of its own suit. So.
Oh, you're right. Yes. Okay, but clubs or.
I was gonna say you can put him with whichever one you want. You can put him as a diamond.
No. King of King. I think no. We'll save him for spades.
Okay, I'll just put him now before we forget.
King of Spades is Tana or Ace. King of Ace. I'm getting it confused. Yes. Ace of.
So Tanahashi. Okay. So, anyways.
Ace of Clubs. No.
Yes.
Yeah, Ace of Clubs. All right. Ace of Clubs, I feel like is kind of like. I'm trying to think. Like.
I know this one was definitely like a harder one, but I was like, we haven't had a hard think one in a while.
Maybe like Braun Breaker, because he's like.
He is a special man.
And he like again when I think clubs, I'm just thinking of like brutalist, bro.
Like brutality, yeah.
Like clubs, you know.
All right, Braun Breaker. So then the last club we need is the Jack of Clubs.
The Jack.
So I think like again, I kind of think like mid to lower card, like kind of guys.
He will absolutely hate me if I tell him if he were ever to see this, but I think. Not that I think that he's mid, but just because like again, back to the clubs, I think he's very. Actually, no, never mind. I'm gonna save it because there's another one there's another one that works better. So never mind. But okay, so Jack Clubs.
I'm trying to think like NXT guys. It could be maybe.
Is there anyone who's like a fighter, like always wanting to fight?
I mean, maybe an interesting take. I kind of feel like no, I think he might be a different one. I don't know. No, I think this works. I mean, recently Ricky Saints has been throwing hands a lot.
That is true. Okay, and he's still new to NXT.
And he's like, he's young. He's like a younger guy. He's a Jack. Yeah, he's Jack.
Yeah.
That's the only reasoning I have. That's the first thing I
can. No, I like it.
All right, so we have all the clubs done. Do you want to go to spades next since we already have the 8 spades, Tanahashi?
Yeah. Yes.
So we got our queen, our king, and our jack.
Well, queen is obviously Shayna Baszler.
Oh my god, of course.
Yeah, she's literally the queen of spades.
This is true. This is a fact.
Yeah, it is. It is a matter of fact.
And she even does like the kind of I can't do it because I'm holding a pen, but like she does the spade like with her fingers.
Yeah.
Yeah. Real quick tangent. I'm so pissed they got rid of all these women's tag teams right before Evolution, and now they're doing like 4 tag teams, fatal 4-way for the women's titles.
It's because Liv got hurt. Liv was like half the storylines for Evolution.
Yeah. I don't know who the fuck they're gonna pick from NXT, and I know the answer for SmackDown because they did that on SmackDown, so I won't say who, but like I know who.
Wait, say it in private chat. Because I'm not even.
Yeah. Because it was this I can say, it was a triple threat tag match. There you go.
Let's see. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, it makes sense.
Hold on, I'm going to send something in the private chat.
Ooh, okay. Ooh, haha, private chats. You guys don't get to see.
All right, so we just need King and Jack.
Yes, nothing I've seen to answer your question.
Okay.
Because again, I don't know if that, with Liv being hurt, I don't know if that plays into anything or not.
That is true. I almost accidentally ended the stream when I was trying to go back to regular comments. I was like,
that's okay. If you did, then it would just be a fun accident that happened.
A happy little accident, like Bob Ross.
Happy little accidents.
All right. Anyways, King of Spades and Jack of Spades.
Because spades are like unique.
I also feel like top tier almost. Like Ace of Spades is like the highest. And also I think spades are like the highest suit.
I think they are the highest.
I'm gonna Google
if I remember correctly. Which is crazy because like you would think diamonds would be, because like in real life diamonds, like diamonds.
Spades are generally considered the highest ranking suit.
There we go.
The hierarchy is spades, hearts, diamonds, and clubs. I knew clubs is the lowest.
Yeah. Well, hearts means interesting. Okay.
So I feel like top tier, so that's why I think Roman Reigns should be King of Spades because he's the tribal chief, bro.
I was gonna say Roman too.
He held the titles for all these years.
Yup.
Now, someone maybe maybe Seth could be Jack of Spades only because
I was gonna, I like that reasoning. It makes sense.
Like he's like maybe he didn't have like Roman Reigns kind of accolades, but he's still like top fucking tier. He's like one of the top guys. Yeah.
True. Look at that. See, we're doing great. All right, you want to do hearts or diamonds next?
Let's do diamonds because again, I had someone in mind, but then it was for diamonds instead of spades.
All right.
Because you talked about Jack being maybe like mid card to like lower. Yeah. But then I was gonna say, oh my god, this person would absolutely kill me if he found out I said this about him, and that person was MJF. But bro is Mr. Dynamite Diamond, so I think he should be King of Diamonds.
You think he should be King of Diamonds?
Bro's never won the Dynamite Diamond.
This is, I mean, like what, 4 years straight or something?
Bro's like the Tom Brady of the Dynamite Diamond.
Not the Tom Brady.
Yes, the Tom Brady.
All right. So then, who would be like our Ace of Diamonds?
You mean Ace of Diamonds?
Because if Maxwell is our king, then who's like just like a little above him?
Diamond, I feel like someone with value. So who brings like a lot of value to their company? Maybe John Cena?
Bro, why does he have to retire?
Because Katie's getting old.
I know. But I'm sad to think about. I mean, I'm down. I'm never going to oppose putting Cena in a list. So then we just need our Jack of Diamonds and our Queen of Diamonds. Queen of Diamonds? I kind of think Tiffy.
I could see it. Like, with all the blink she has, and she's the champion.
Exactly. You understand what I'm saying. Picking
exactly.
Up down. Then we need our Jack of Diamonds.
Jack of Diamonds.
Hear me out, Jack Perry.
Sure, why not?
Because he's creating shit at home.
True. He's like his own Minecraft. He's like Minecraft Steve.
He is a Minecraft character. Because I feel like with Jack's, like, I wanted to put Jack Perry somewhere because I thought it would be funny.
Because Jack is a Jack.
Because Jack is a Jack. All right, look at that. Final suit for our 4. So we got our Ace of Hearts, our Queen of Hearts, our King of Hearts, and our Jack of Hearts.
Hearts?
Yes.
Okay. For King of Hearts, no. I don't know if it should be King or Ace, but Hangman is one of the two. Because bro's got a lot of heart, and it's gonna.
I think we can put Hangman as the Ace
of Hearts. All right.
We can definitely put Hanger there. So then, Queen of Hearts is where I'm like struggling.
It's because when you think Queen of Hearts, you think the bitch from Alice in Wonderland, so you think it should be somebody evil. But I think of it as the opposite. I think the opposite. If you're thinking someone who has a lot of heart, I think of like Willow or something. But if you want to do like the cold-hearted bitch, then yeah, throw in like Mercedes and Charlotte. Like fuck both of them.
So we can do this as like a double-sided one. So we'll do Willow for like the good, the pure heart that she has. And then we'll do Charlotte / Mercedes.
Since we're having 2 for the bad side, let's have 2 for the good side. And I actually want to give the second spot to Bailey, only because this girl is still sticking around after constantly getting the short end of the stick. She's always showing up. She's always got a smile on her face, and she doesn't bitch and complain and moan and whine just like her so-called best friend, Mercedes Hogan.
Mercedes Hogan. So we just need our King of Hearts and our Jack of Hearts.
King of Hearts? Who else got a lot of heart?
Listen, you might not like this answer.
It's not Cody.
I feel like, listen, Cody wrestled with a torn titty. I feel like he at least needs Jack.
All right, give him the Jack. I'm not giving him the King, though.
I feel like he at least needs something. That man wrestled with a torn titty for 20 minutes.
I don't give a fuck. That was his choice.
That was a lot of heart. That took some heart. He dethroned Roman.
More like lack thereof, because bro's titty was torn.
Okay, fine. Opposite end of that, Jey Uso. For the King.
Actually, yes. I like that. I like that, too. Because bro went from like losing to Roman Reigns and like with the strap match inside Hell in a Cell, and then having to go beat Big Goon.
Big Goon.
Yeah, I like that.
And like went from being tag team guy to being mistaken for his twin to being main event Jey Uso. It's just him, Uso. Day one itch. Look at that. We did it. That was a lot easier.
I know, right?
It was a daunting task, but we succeeded. I'm very proud of us. Well done, Savannah. Proud of you. Well, I guess we'll end it there. Savannah, my darling, my dear, my precious baby angel, tell me where they can find you and maybe where to keep an eye out for next week since you won't be here.
I was going to say, you can find me on Instagram and on Twitter, but mostly Instagram at Y2Garcia_. There's no underscore. That's not me. Guys, I know I just want followers, but I also, dude, I keep losing them. But to be fair, it's because I haven't posted shit. Anyways, give me a follow if you're gonna be at All In. I'm gonna probably make a story about like my little schedule. I'm gonna be like at Six Flags on Thursday. I go to Starcast on Friday. Saturday is Y'all In, and it's, well, actually Brooke's gonna go too, so I might want to get Whataburger with Brooke maybe afterwards, just because it starts at 1, so realistically we'll probably be out there like by 5, maybe 6. It'll still be early though, so I do might do a Whataburger run with my girl Brooke.
Pop off.
So yeah, just keep an eye out, and I'll probably make a story. But yeah, we're gonna be at Starcast. You can meet me. You can meet Gmo. We've mentioned him. That's my boyfriend, but he's also an indie wrestler here in El Paso. He's Gmo Caminari. My friend Brooke. I'll probably tag her as well. Yes, we love Brooke. Her and Katie always whenever AW goes to Pittsburgh, they're always meeting up. My favorite duo. And then
You're strong.
Exactly. and then of course, if you want to go to Six Flags, we'll go to fucking Six Flags, bro. But we'll do a Six Flags meetup. I don't know.
Look at you hosting meetups.
I say that, but I'm just like, if that's what we're doing. So if we happen to run into you, then that's it. But
yeah, exactly.
But we touched down at Dallas Love Field at 10:50 a.m. Central Standard Time.
Damn.
So our flight's at 8 a.m. I saw that and I was like, why did I make such an early flight?
I mean, at least that way you can, like you said, you can go to your Thea's house, you can relax.
We can get settled, probably get a bite to eat. I want to go to Buc-ee's, so yeah, like just to make do little stuff, while we get settled and everything. But yeah,
exactly. And of course, you can follow me on Twitter, KatieRasson13, Linktree in my bio to everything ShElite Showcase, twitch.tv/ShElite Showcase, and youtube.com/ShElite Showcase. Typically Thursday, 6 p.m. Eastern-ish. Next week, someone will join me or I'm going solo. I haven't decided what I'm doing yet.
Yeah, so
figure it out. Maybe I'll ask the advocate if he wants to swing through. Maybe I'll name a nice guy.
The advocate.
The advocate, yes.
Or the special counsel.
I don't know if he'll be able to, because usually, like, at this time, they're usually doing creation conversation, like, right now. Like,
oh,
it's usually
shit. Okay.
Start. So, I don't know if he'll be able to. Maybe. I don't know. I'll talk to them both. First laughs, we'll see. But I think next week is just going to be, like, kind of running down all the cards for all of the fucking weekend. So
it was supposed to be just Y'all In weekend, but then Paul Quebec suddenly thought AEW was a threat, and now he's like, no, I got to book this and this and this and this.
Yeah, now we got
like booking one show is one thing, but making a whole weekend out of it—that's kind of fucked. We're gonna have to have Great American Bash. We're gonna have Saturday Night Main Event. We're gonna have Evolution. We're gonna just piling it on. It's almost like overkill.
And realistically, the only thing that's quote unquote competing with Y'all In is
Great American Bash, no?
Yeah, I was gonna say, because what time does Y'all In start? My time?
2.
Yeah, so it's not even Saturday Night's Main Event that it's competing with. It's competing with NXT's Great American Bash.
That's what it started off with. Like, they made Saturday Night Main Event the same day as Y'all In, but then people were like, oh, actually, it was supposed to be in the evening, but AEW moved it to the afternoon. Which, honestly, people are like, oh my god, like, look, they're so threatened. But personally, as someone who's going as a fan, I'm like, I'm kind of relieved. As hot as it's going to be during that time, I'm relieved because, again, by the time we get out, it'll only be like 6 p.m. So, we can go to a Whataburger one. We can get, like, some Baskin Robbins. We could chill for the evening before our flight the next day. Like, I personally I think that's the best thing that could have happened.
Yeah.
But that's just me.
And it's for everyone realistically can watch something.
Yeah, so and that's another thing too. Before I found out Brooke was going, and even then it could probably still happen, is even when it was just a solo trip, my plan was like, I'm gonna go to the show, get some food, and then go watch Saturday Night Main Event like at my tia's. Relax, chilled.
Exactly. So it's a win-win for everybody. Everyone gets to watch something they like next weekend.
Yeah, like if you're gonna be at Great American Bash, you can watch Y'allin while you're getting ready.
Exactly. And then you can watch the rest of Y'allin later.
Exactly. Like, I don't know why it's gotta be I don't know why it's gotta be a competition. Just enjoy it. Like, I'm gonna probably be munching on some Baskin Robbins while watching Saturday Night Main
Big
Event.
Goon and Bill.
Exactly. I might miss that match though, because like watch them kick it off and it's like 30 seconds and I'll be like, I just got here.
Listen, Big Goon, before we leave, Big Goon has been killing it with these promos, being like, he can't even wrestle 3 minutes. I'm like, let's fucking go.
He's just saying what we're all thinking.
I know, he's talking his shit. Listen, I was cheering my ass off for Goon on Monday. I was like, talk your shit, Gunther. Let's go.
You were like, preach.
I was like, fuck you, Bill. I didn't actually, because there was a kid next to me, so I didn't. I tried to keep the swearing to a minimum on Monday.
Because of the children.
Because the small child 2 seats next to me, so I was like, I'm gonna keep it.
I'll be nice.
I'll be nice. He was a big Jey Uso fan. He was eating.
Oh, that's nice.
He was going. But yeah, thank you so much for watching, listening. We appreciate y'all. Until next time. Bye.